Captain Elson of the destroyer Capella. The Taidan Empire has become decadent and corrupt over the centuries. The use of the forbidden atmosphere deprivation device on your planet finally triggered the rebellion. Help me get access to the rebellion's communication network. I will show you a way through the defenses surrounding your homeworld. Take me to the ship graveyard at Karos. Hidden in a derelict, there is a relay I can use with your help. The rebellion waits for my sign to move into its next phase.
All ships auto-launching. Hyperspace transition complete. We have arrived at Karos.
The communication relay is here. A fighter or corvette must dock with it to establish the link.
Hey everyone, welcome back! And yes, we are now on episode 13 of Homeworld. And this is probably one of them cool episodes. We're not going to do a lot of fighting here, but it's just cool to look at. So here we are at the junkyard of Karos, and look at this. Nothing like looking at a piece of a Dyson sphere in the background. That is just cool. Of course, you have to be a little bit of a Trekkie to know that terminology, but I will leave that to you. So, of course, the Dyson sphere, of course, is something that goes totally around a sun, and then you can live in it, and, of course, that's what we're looking at here. Just amazing. I don't know where they thought they were going to build this thing, but they were thinking about it somewhere. But anyway, we are here at the junkyard of Karos.
Reports it is now equipped for heavy guns technology.
Well, about time.
Advise commencing research immediately.
Well, finally! So we're going to do that heavy guns research, because that means I can finally build my own heavy corvette, or a heavy cruiser, like I haven't stolen 3 of them already. But you're only allowed a maximum of 4, and I would like to build a 4th one of my own before I go to try to capture any more. Now, from here to the end of the game, I think there's 2 or 3 kicking around, but I usually only take the risk to capture 1 more, and I think that's on the very last mission. So after the 4, I probably won't even bother, but we'll see how it goes. Now, meanwhile, let's talk about this mission, because this is mission 13, and really, this mission is all about thinking outside the box. And I mean that literally. Think outside the box. So what you see here to my right is basically the junkyard. And the junkyard, it looks like a big 3-dimensional box. So, we could do one of 2 things. We could take this fleet and sail through the junkyard, and that red dot floating in there would cause us all kinds of grief, because that's the junkyard dog, and he would come along, and thinking our ships are junk, he would steal 1 at a time, and we would have to fight him, and it's ugly. Now, the other thing about the whole junkyard is that all the junk is protected by auto guns. So I would have to blow up every single gun, and we'd have to fight the junkyard dog, and we'd have to sail all the way up to that dot. No, we're not doing that. No. I don't do that at all. What we're going to do is we're going to use Group 1, and we're going to go up 35 kilometers. 34. 34 kilometers. Not 33, though. It's got to be higher than 33. And Group 2 will do the same thing. They will go up 34 kilometers. Understood. Alright, so there we go. Group 1 and Group 2 are on their way up, and basically we are actually thinking outside the box. So once again, this is a 3-dimensional game, and this really proves your mettle with the whole 3-dimensional business, because really what we want to do here is we don't want to go through this at all. All we want to do is go above this to this dot that's blinking and come on down inside and dock. Now, there are some auto guns that are surrounding this dot. That's why we're taking the 2 groups. We're probably going to lose a few ships, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. Everybody's cool with that. We're just going to sail in there, and we're going to hurt somebody, and then It's all good. So now that we've got our ships up here at 34 kilometers, Group 1, Group 2 is good to go. And we will now sail them over to the dot. Just like that. Now, the reason we chose 34 is because anything less, the auto guns at the top of this box will see you, and they will shoot you, and it gets messy. Now, you will hear people say that I've done this with 2 ships. I've done this with 4 ships.
Is now equipped for cloak generator technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
Yeah, whatever. We'll get to that research in a second. I've heard of people saying they've done this. And I got to admit, I have also done it with 2 ships. It's not that you can't do it, but it is extremely difficult. I mean, we're talking failure 19 times out of 20. And so if you want to save yourself a lot of headache, basically you're going to take your 20 interceptors and your 20 multi-gun corvettes. It's time for them to earn their money a little bit here, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to fly out here, we're going to fly straight down, and we're going to probably run into 8 sets of auto guns on the way down. We're just going to blow that stuff up. We're not even going to mess around with it, right? That way you don't got to worry about it too much. You might lose 1 or 2 interceptors. Whoop-de-doo, right? I mean, it's not like we don't get the cash. We're floating at almost $25,000. We're not going to get the resources on this map. It's just not worth it. The junkyard dog, he'll steal your collector, he'll steal your controller. He just makes a mess. And really, I got $25,000. I don't need this pocket of $3,300 or whatever it is. It's just a waste of my time. So we're just going to drive out here. We're going right across the top of this thing. Let's have a little fun here. Here, I'll even give you a cutscene. We're going to just send the probe right through the center. Of course, it's going to get shot at like crazy and blow up. But this will give you a cutscene here just to have a few laughs with. So we're going to lose this $30 probe this time for sure. Hey, Ellis. That's right. We'll be back. We'll talk to you soon. It's actually a good shot. This is a cool shot. Alright, so the probe's going into the junkyard. Here we go. And they're going to do a cutscene here saying, oh no, proximity guns and all that stuff. It gets crazy. Oh, look, there's a gun there.
The graveyard is defended by autoguns. They will complicate our attempt to reach the communications array.
Proximity warning.
Yeah. So as you can see, there's autoguns in here all over the place. It's just nasty to work with. These pink squares, these are warp gates that the junkyard dog can use to get away on you. It's just messy. We're not doing that. Alright, 1 and 2 are good to go. And what we'll do is I think we will put them in sphere formation. That's right, 1 and 2 in sphere formation, and then we are ready to rock and roll. So let's send these things down in. Now, as we descend, so basically as we're descending, the way this works is, of course, we're going to shoot anything going on. And so we're going to start our descent, but then basically I'm going to follow Group 1 and Group 2 in. And basically we're just sweeping the area, right? We are sweeping the area for auto guns everywhere, right? So I've got my control key down to force fire. We're coming in here. I'm expecting auto guns to start showing up here any second now. There's an auto gun. So there's one. Alright, so now we've got 3 auto guns. So let's get 2 after that one. One's going to handle this one. Come on, let's go. We got to get in here. Okay, yeah, we're not done yet. We got lots to go. So there's where we actually want to dock. So of course we're looking for all kinds of auto guns here. There's one, there's a couple over here we're going to shoot at. These are proximity sensors. Of course they're helping the auto guns figure out what to shoot at. So we're taking care of that on the way down. So you see, we're going to lose an interceptor or 2. It's just going to happen. But we're not going to panic about that. I'd rather make sure that we get this stuff, right? So, alright, so we're going to go down here. Actually, we're going to pick out this one down here. 2 can come down to this. We're just basically getting everything that surrounds this funny-looking race car ship. That it looks like, right? And so 1's going to come over here. 2's taking care of that. Yes, yes. Alright, so of course 1 and 2 are taking care of that. Now I could continue to go around. I can probably clear out these guns here, but I don't need to now. We should easily be able to get into there. So I just send him in now. So he is now actually headed on his way in. So we're actually going to park him there. We're going to park this guy over here. So we've shot enough of the guns away now that he can get in here. And this guy's going to come in here. And we're not even going to bother trying to send these guys back home. We'll just hyperspace right out of here.
Patching into command node now. The Tidan Resistance has been informed of your actions and are preparing the fleets. You have our thanks. The hyperspace coordinates you require have been transferred to your mothership. Farewell.
Hyperspace enabled.
Well, alright then. So, looks like we get some free information from our defector about how we're going to handle this mission. Now, in this particular case, you notice everybody's all excited here. He's not doing nothing with these ships. Of course, that's about it for this mission. I'm going to do a quick save here. Just hold on a second. And with that, we're back, and we are going to jump a jola, rock and rolla. So with that, that's right. Now that we have the secret coordinates to get into the Homeworld system, they're going down. They're going down. Stay tuned for the next episode of Homeworld. And with that, I am hyperspacing jump out of here. And of course, as soon as I do this, I'm going to just do the double jump because I don't want them ships flying through the junkyard. We don't want to take any losses there. Of course, we lost 1 multi-gun Corvette, I think, a couple of interceptors. Not a big deal. That was going to happen. Losses are nothing. So in this particular case, we're going to jump off. We're good to go to episode 14, and I will see you there because it's a collection frenzy.
Autodock commencing. Hyperspace engaged.
See you later.